intimidating or unmanageable. Everything cannot be a complete and total crap. You have to be responsible for your own shit. And welcome back to my channel. I'm April K. In today's video, in the Feminine Blueprint series, we are talking about, are you intimidating or are you just unmanageable? I have a couple of points for you. I'll be looking down at my notes here and let's hop into it. Point number 1. Not everyone who struggles with you is threatened by you. Sometimes you are simply difficult to relate to. Have you ever had this happen to you? I feel like most of my 20s I've been there. I felt unheard, unloved, unseen, all of the things. And I was just angry at life and everything and everybody. And the older I get, the more I realize you can be at that stage at any point in your life. It just depends upon how you respond to life's inconveniences that can honestly make you insufferable. And to that, I encourage you to do the work. Get out of your own way. At that point, you are just mad at the world and everything is everybody else's fault but your own. In this whole grand scheme of things, you have to be responsible for your own shit. Flat out. Everything cannot be everybody else's. You just can't. Own your shit. Period. Number 2. Unmanageable energy repels alignment. High standards are attractive. Emotional volatility is not. You ever had a spiral? I call it a spiral when you just think the sky is falling and you feel like you're losing your mind. And then you bring it back to center. It's okay to kind of, veer off a little bit sometimes, but then bring it on back in. Bring it on back. Become in alignment with yourself again. You'll notice that a lot of people are seeking therapy, which is healthy. It's definitely healthy. I, for one, I definitely believe in having therapy sessions. Sometimes with someone else's, I don't want to say opinion, but how they process can help you process your own stuff. I hope you understand where I'm going with that. Because in the grand scheme of things, being emotionally volatile in the long term is not healthy. It just means that you are unregulated and you don't know how to regulate your emotions. And the older you get, you need to learn how to regulate your emotions. Because there will be times when things are extremely inconvenient. And let's put an asterisk there. When things are inconvenient, it could either be a problem or inconvenient, and you need to be able to decipher which is which. Here's how I do it. Let me know if it helps. When a problem arises, if you have options to alleviate it, the thing that is grinding your gear, if you have options, then it's an inconvenience. However, if you don't have any other options, then it's a problem. decipher between the two. Okay? But you have to be able to regulate your emotions. Everything, what they call it, crashing out, everything cannot be a complete and total crash out. Number one, there's too many cameras. Number two, it's unproductive as hell. Flat out. It just is. Number three, it leaves you emotionally drained. And your time is too precious to walk around here emotionally drained. You have stuff to do for you. All right? Point number three. Authority requires accessibility. If no one can approach you, you are not powerful. You're isolated. Now, here's what I want to say about that. There is a time for isolation. There is, especially when you need to do the deep soul work, because you need to excavate and get all that gunk, I call it gunk, out of there. Okay? It is important to be able to identify which is which. All right? Being in a space where you are approachable, that doesn't necessarily mean putting yourself out there. It just means you are approachable. Here's where the energy shift happens. You have to become more comfortable and trust who you are as a human. Forget about gender for a second, because I know I have some guys that watch me too. Become comfortable and trust yourself. As you grow and learn about who you are, not just likes and dislikes, but what your comfort level is, what you desire, what you repel, what your boundaries are. That should never leave you closed off from the world. That should never leave you beyond reproach. That should never put you in a space where, oh, I know everything and I'm over you and da-da-da-da-da. No. That's not how this works. Be open. You can be reserved, but also open. There's a balance to all of this. And as you learn about who you are, and mind you, it doesn't matter how old you are. You could be 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Because there's a lot of people walking around here in this human body and have no clue who the hell they are. You know some folks right now, probably you've been in a relationship with one. They're so caught up and so wound up in doing the X. And it's like, okay, but who are you? Not what's your favorite color? What do you like to eat on Sunday? Who are you? Have you dug into that? What are you scared of? What annoys the fuck out of you? Have you thought about that? Do the work. You're not unmanageable. You're not insufferable. Learn who you are. And by all means, please, learn to trust yourself. Okay? I'll talk to you next week. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with someone who could use it. Bye for now.